Welcome back, my dear friends. My dear friends, once again I am back with one more novel of Thomas Hardy, that is Under the Greenwood Tree. Let's learn something about the title of this novel before we get into the plot structure of this novel. Under the Greenwood Tree, second published novel of Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy took the title of this novel, you can say that from, or you can say that he borrowed the title of this novel from William Shakespeare's comedy play As You Like It. The title is the part of a song of As You Like It. So the title of the novel comes from William Shakespeare's comedy play As You Like It. The subtitle of this novel is A Rural Painting of Dutch School. The publication of this novel is 1872. Like Hardy's first published novel, this novel also published anonymously. Remember this. This novel was also published anonymously, means without the name of Thomas Hardy as a novelist. Now let's look at let's look at the plot structure of this novel and the characters of this novel, because straightway questions are asked related to the characters, related to the title, related to the subtitle, and so on and so forth. Published anonymously, I told you that this novel, like first novel, published without Hardy's name as novelist, and first novel of Wessex series. Hardy created a fictional town, Wessex. Why? Because he placed the setting of most of his novels in this fictional town, and it is said to be the first novel of the Wessex series novels. And following the fashion of Thomas Hardy, Indian writer R.K. Narayan also created a fictional town, Malgudi, and then just a great great American novelist, William Cuthbert Faulkner. He created Yoknapatawpha, just a fictional town. So this novel is said to be the first novel of the Wessex series novels. Hardy called this novel Mellstock Choir and fairly a true picture. Choir, you know that actually choir means a band of singers who perform at the church during some important festival or during some important festivities. So those singers, a group of singers who sing in church services on certain occasion, they're called band. Sorry, they're called choir. Choir, choir. Now let's look at the plot. The novel begins with the fiddlers and singers of the West Gallery musician belonging to the Mellstock Parish Choir. Mellstock Parish is the setting of the novel that comes under Wessex region. In this novel, Mellstock Parish. Parish is a, you can say, is a kind of area with a certain church. So this is Mellstock Parish, and when the novel begins, we see a band of singers or a group of singers, or we see a choir. This choir belongs to this Mellstock Parish, Mellstock village, and who are in this band of just you can say singers: Dick Dewey, Main, Male character, he is the protagonist of the novel, Dick Dewey. His father, Reuben Dewey, and grandpa, means grandfather, William Dewey. These three people, along with so many other singers, are seen singing and making rounds of the Mellstock village just on the eve of the Christmas celebration. The next day is the Christmas day, and the novel begins. Remember the important point that when does this novel begin? The novel begins at the on the eve of Christmas, and these singers belonging to Mellstock choir are seen doing rounds, making rounds of the village, singing probably carols, Carol, carol, Christmas songs. So they are moving, this band of singers moving and singing. And who are the important characters? Dewey, Dick, male protagonist, then his father, Reuben, Dewey, and his grandfather, William Dewey. These characters, along with so many other singers, are seen doing rounds of the village singing what? Singing probably choir. As per Christian festivities or festival, why? Because the next day is the Christmas day. Making the rounds, making the round, spelling is not correct, dear learners, so you can correct R R-O-U-N-D. Making the round in Mellstock village on the eve of Christmas, I told you. When this band performs in the schoolhouse, Dick falls for young beautiful teacher fancy day. So, as the novel progresses, one day this band of singer or this music band gets a chance to perform in the premises of the village school. The village has a school, and in this school there is a new teacher. Recently a new teacher has been appointed in this village. She has come to teach, and the name of this teacher is Fancy Day. A young, beautiful, you can say a young, beautiful, a young, beautiful woman. The name of this young, beautiful, a woman's father is Jeffrey Day. Remember this. The name of this young, beautiful, teacher come organist is Fancy Day, and the name of her father, Jeffrey Day. Since she is young and beautiful, it is obvious that she has many suitors. Suitor. Suitors, those who court a lady, those who are in love and wish to marry a lady, actually are called courter or suitor. So she is young, beautiful, just a woman teacher. So she is young, beautiful teacher. So she has many suitors. So one day, as the novel progresses, this music band gets a chance to perform in the school premises. There, Dick Dewey just sees this young, beautiful, teacher, and the moment he sees, or the moment his eyes just rest on this beautiful young girl, that is quite obvious or natural. That happens in most of the romantic movies or in the romantic cinema. He falls in love with this young, beautiful teacher, who is a teacher as well as an organist, a music player. She performs, she plays organ. So, see, performs in the schoolhouse. Dick falls for young, beautiful teacher Fancy Day. This is the name of the teacher, who has some other suitors, including Shiner, a rich farmer, and the new vicar, Mr. Maybold, at the church. So there are many who are in love with this young lady. Like I told you, one, Shiner, a rich farmer, is also in love with this lady and wants to propose the lady for marriage, and the new young vicar, Mr. Maybold. Vicar is a rank or post in the just church. So a new vicar has arrived in the church of, you can say, Mellstock, and this young vicar one day arranges for the performance of this band of musician on the occasion of certain church service. And when he sees, and he invites this young teacher Fancy Day to perform. Why? Because she is an organist. So when she performs there, vicar also falls in love with this young lady. He too falls in love with this young lady. So this young lady has three suitors. First, central character, protagonist of the novel. What? Dick Dewey. Then a rich farmer, Shiner, and the new vicar of the church of Mellstock, that is Maybold. Three, you can say that. Fancy, a perfect organist. I told you she's organist also. And Dick, Dick, just a singer. Come closer and get secretly engaged. So Dick Dewey and this young, beautiful, dashing, just a teacher come organist come closer, and they fall in love with each other, and secretly, in a very secret manner, they get engaged. But very soon, the father of Fancy Day gets to know about their engagement, and he flatly, he flatly just he flatly refuses, or he flatly denies to accept their relation. He outrightly just he outrightly rejects their relation. He strongly shows his disapproval for their relation. And as a result of this young beautiful teacher come organist stops eating, drinking, and this results or leads to her just her deterioration of health. Her health starts deteriorates, and when the father sees her daughter just broken down in health, he realizes that it's not good at all to be obstinate, and he gives his consent to their relation. But in the meantime, see the twist and turn. Just as the twist and turns our Hindi typical Bollywood romantic movies have, in the same manner here we find the typical twist. One day during a church service, when this young girl, beautiful young teacher, is performing, there, then and there, without this and that, Maybold, the new vicar, proposes the young young woman for the marriage with this promise that she will have a very comfortable life after getting married. And since this young girl is not so strong enough as far as her maturity, her understanding, her love for Dick is concerned, she falls for and accepts, gives her consent, accepts the proposal of Mayday. But as the novel again develops, progresses, Mayday gets to know about their engagement, about her engagement with Dick Dewey. Then he writes a letter of admonishment. He admonishes just Fancy Day and advises her to be honest and true in love with Dick Dewey, and the result is that she gets back to him and the novel ends with their marriage. See? So, when she stops eating and her health worsens, he gives in her father gives his consent to their marriage. But one day during her church service performance, Mabel proposes her and promises her good life. She accepts out of temptation, but the vicar soon gets to know about Dick and Fancy engagement and admonishes her to be honest to Dick. The novel ends with the marriage celebration of them in the band, just with the marriage celebration of them and the band performers, you can say this, and celebrate the novel ends with the marriage celebration of them and the band performers here and the band performers are, you can say, seen performing to celebrate their marriage. With this, the novel ends, and just as the typical Bollywood or the Hollywood, just you can say romantic movies of the 19th century, the novel has the happy ending. That's it in this video, my dear learners.